How are you getting on, guys? Just a quick sort of a recap again on where we're going. After my last post on Friday, I got 5 phone. I went out for a bit of grub with Jen and my son, and I got 5 phone calls in pretty much quick succession within an hour or so of me putting up Friday's video, culminating in a text saying, it'd be in your interest to ring me now, followed by another text saying, you filled your bike with diesel, not petrol, we have it on camera. These are the texts that were sent to me via WhatsApp. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, right, this is a bit interesting. So left it go, and later on that evening got more phone calls. This went on until about sort of 8:30 on Friday night. It was actually starting to piss me off at this stage, because in fairness, I thought it was a bit bloody rude out of hours to be doing something like that, especially as I sent him a message saying that I was out with my family and I wasn't available for a call. Anyway, sent him a message, send me the camera feed from the petrol station showing where I'm filling it with diesel. And that was the last I've heard of him. I didn't get nothing yet. That was last Friday evening. So I'm still waiting on the feed to say that I filled diesel into my bike, which then rode the bones of 50 kilometres home with a tank full of diesel in a petrol bike. And then when I drained it out of the tank, the diesel managed to smell like petrol. So I'll let you figure that one out between you. So anyway, it prompted me to do a bit of rooting around and find out what the story is. We don't have a fuel regulator, a government-appointed fuel regulator in Ireland. What we get is, we get testing that's done by some petrol testing organisation, but it's done by the retailers. And the retailers are funded by the petrol companies to do this. So basically what we have is an oil business funding the testing of their products, and then telling us that the testing of their products is perfectly acceptable. They do, bear in mind now, there's 47,000 odd fuel trucks in Ireland doing 200,000 deliveries across the country. Every year. They do 2 tests per week. 2. In the whole of Ireland, every petrol station, 2 tests. There has never been a case in this country where a retailer has been found guilty of supplying dodgy fuel. Now, I wonder why that is. It might have something to do with the fact that the retailer is the one that's paying for the bloody tests to be done. So anyway, so that's the story. What we have is a self-governing body telling us that, oh yeah, all the stuff you produce is absolutely 100% perfect, when we know full well it's not. And the Irish road hauliers are kicking off over it because they're saying that the diesel that they're getting is shite. I have spoken to several mechanics who have turned around and said that they told me what particular brands not to use because their diesel is absolute junk. And to the point that I was using one particular retailer, I'm not going to name them, and the engine management light came on in my van, and they put it on the computer, and he said, pretty much ignore what's on the computer. He says, put 3 litres of diphethane into the tank and run it for a couple of days and see how that'll go. So he cleared off the codes. That was 2.5 weeks ago, and nothing has appeared back up on the thing since, on the dash since. No lights have come back on, and he said that the whole system inside of my van would be sludged up from shit diesel. So there you go. But anyway, latest news is I have the tests. I found a lab that'll do the test for me. They'll give me a full breakdown on what's in that fuel, and that will be going off tomorrow. So it's all ready to go, packaged, and I'll be sending that off tomorrow morning. They reckon a week to 10 days to do the test, and what they will give me back then is an absolute complete breakdown of everything that's in the fuel. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that is, because I've got a fair idea what's going to be on it anyway. but it would be nice to see it on a piece of paper. So there you go, guys. If any of you have any problems with your car, the first thing I would do is check the fuel. When you go into a garage, get the garage guy to check your fuel before he checks anything else. And bear in mind, when you go back to a retailer to complain about your fuel, the first excuse you will get, well, nobody else complained about it, so it must be you. You must be your car, you must have got it somewhere else. They will try every single bloody excuse to not do anything. Then they will go into court and they will turn around and say, yeah, you got it somewhere else. Because it's not, there is no law in Ireland to say that they can't sell you shit juice. And you have to prove in court yourself, out of your own pocket, that they did this. So the whole side of this, the whole legal side is with them. You have no rights here. You can turn around and say, yeah, we've got consumer rights. You've got consumer rights. If they fuck your engine up, you can take them to court. But you have got to fund the whole thing to take them to court. You're the one who has to pay 5 or 6 grand to repair the damage that's done to your engine and then try and go to court to get that back. And you've got to fight your case in court to get it back. So this is like, and you have no support from anybody to do that. So anyway, guys, that's the story. I'll go back to my shed videos now for the next couple of days, and as soon as the sample comes back, I'll be back up and I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.